Hey there, how's it going? My name is Jake. I'm community developer here at Oracle, and welcome to another video. This video is part of the How to Use Komiser series, and this series is dedicated to trying to give you the best actionable advice that we can on how you can best get value from Komiser. Komiser, hopefully you know by now, is the open source version of Oracle, and I have it open right here on my local host. I'm using the Komiser CLI, and we're going to be looking in this video at the security tab. And specifically down below, we have the unrestricted security group areas. This would be a good area to start looking when you want to start making some improvements when it comes to your security posture. And security groups, as we know, are firewalls that we apply to EC2 instances. And as AWS, most cloud providers, and just general security best practices indicate, we only really want to leave unrestricted security groups applied to internet, to external facing EC2 instances. And by unrestricted, we mean that at least one of the ports is open to the outside world. So that's open to 0.0.0/0. So this is a good place to start because we will be able to have a look through the security groups that are in our environment, and we'll be able to quickly see which ones need to be whitelisted or to be open, and which ones should not be. And sometimes we will see that the unrestricted security groups here are the ones that rightly so should be, but we might be surprised sometimes that there might be some security groups that could be clamped down a little bit more, because when it comes to security groups, we want to institute the same the same posture that we do when it comes to IAM permissions internally. For example, we're always going to try and institute the least amount of privilege necessary. And it goes without saying that a lot of people, I'm sure, watching this already have their networking and security down. But just as a quick refresher, let's just quickly go over to the diagram, because in this case, we just have my default VPC, and we just have two EC2 instances. Let's just imagine that this is a web server, and then this is an RDS instance. Of course, this is the web server, so we're going to want the outside internet to communicate with it. So we're going to put an unrestricted security group here. By that I mean a security group that has the port open on port 80 for HTTP, and also HTTPS, which is port 443. But of course, in this case, the RDS instance has no need to be accessible from the outside internet. So we want to make sure that only the web server has access to it. And by doing that, we're going to make sure that the security group is clamped down as much as possible. So instead of putting a security group in which we're opening up the source for some reason on the port, we're going to make sure that the source is the ID of the web server's security group. And in this case, since it's a MySQL server, we're going to apply this rule onto port 3306. So it's just a small little example to remind us that we should only really be looking at unrestricted security groups on these ports, and we can always have a quick and easy view to the security groups that we have in our environment to see if that is exactly the case. And if not, we can go ahead and go to our AWS console and change that. So that's it for this video. Short and sweet. Thanks a million. Hope this was informative, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.